why you cannot hold on to a relationship. Speaking really to my younger self here, because I'm no expert on this, but I'm just tell y'all what I know, right? So I've had three like pretty real solid relationships throughout my life. Um, well, as an adult, I should say, three exes, all good women. First one, okay, I'm gonna start off by saying for sure a lack of communication. Now, not just like regular communication, like talking, you know what I mean? It could be body language, or what kind of message are you sending to your partner, just subliminally too. And this could also be from unresolved issues that you have as a person, like childhood trauma, stuff like that. Anxiety that comes from that, or even depression, or anything like that, bro. Will send the wrong messages to your partner if you don't know them yourself, especially, like, so you can't like communicate with them about it and let them know how you operate, how you move. And or like, if you know a past relationship, why that's, damn, I cannot talk, what fucked it up for your last relationship, at least you can move on to the next one knowing a little bit better who you are, because relationships will teach you a lot about yourself, bro. Like, for real, it really will. But you want to make sure that you keep your partner in mind, like see things from their point of view, not just yours. Especially when making any decision, that think about how it could affect them, right? Because shit, me, bro, I know a lot of times I didn't, like, I carried my single mind with me in a relationship, to where I would not think about them sometimes when I made a lot of decisions, like how it might affect them. And, you should also do that with your loved ones, the people that care for you. You should think about them. I mean, be selfish, bro, when it comes to you and your well-being. But like when it comes to just making risky or, decisions that might not be correct, think about how it could affect the people that care about you, is all I'm trying to say. So yeah, bro, yeah. Quality time is another one. Like anything in life, bro, you have to put effort into it. Just because you got the girl or you got the man does not mean, just because you got them, bro, does not mean it's time to chill out and stop doing what you were doing when y'all first started dating. Don't switch up now because you got them. Don't take them for granted, bro. You gotta water that flower, you know what I mean? You gotta really keep putting in effort, man. Like, think about them. Like, go on Google and type in ways to nurture my relationship. How to make my girl happy, how to make my man happy. Just little tiny things to let them know that you're thinking about them. Not excessive, obviously, but just to let them know that little things, bro, that they really appreciate that. I'm telling you, bro. Like, okay, so my ex, like, she would do little things like fold my laundry for me. Just little shit like that, bro. Things that I wouldn't expect, but I noticed that she did them and it made me happy, you know what I mean? Like, and there would be times where I took my exes for granted, and I would just stop doing things like that I was initially doing. I mean, also, I kind of was going through a rough time, like financially and stuff like that. But if you're going through a rough time and it's starting to rub off on your partner, man, make sure you communicate with them and let them know what's going on. That goes back into communication. This is your partner, bro. Y'all need to be on the same page. They need to know everything that's going on. If you're fighting a battle, bro, they're going to want to be a part of it, or at least in the know. You know what I mean? So don't be selfish in that regard, like prideful, like, oh, I can, you know, this is my problem. I can handle this on my own. No, it's affecting them too. So yeah, bro, think about that. You know, definitely put in effort. Put in effort with your man, with your woman. You know, yeah. Okay, so this is a big one right here. So another reason that your relationships might not be working out is the people that you choose to be with, right? Just because it seems like the partners that you choose are, how can I put this? You're not unlovable if you think that. Is you're choosing the people that don't know how to properly love you in the correct way, if that makes sense. So if you see a pattern in your life like that, keep attracting the same type of people. You know, you got to do some inner work with that, or some self-reflecting on your last relationships, and see what's, find out the root causes of what's going on. You know what I mean? Maybe get some therapy, invest in therapy, bro. So yeah, that's a big one, man. Choosing the wrong people. Now, I can't say like, I'll say like I've chosen the wrong women when it comes to just like casually, you know. But when it came to relationships, like I always had a pretty good filter for the most part in my 20s, you know. So really when it came to those relationships, it was me that messed up. Like my first, my first girl, everything was straight, but we were young, you know what I mean? And I had started back smoking weed when I was with her, and she wasn't messing with that because, so this was a few months into it, like 4 or 5 months into it already. I started back smoking weed, but I hadn't done it at all while I was been with her. And she said I was acting different, you know, and I probably was like a little paranoid and anxious, and I think it brought out things in me that maybe she didn't see when I was sober, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I guess, you know, I just started acting different, and I really don't know what happened with that one, bro. It just didn't work out, you know. Girl after that, I had met through a close friend. It was his girl's best friend. So, you know, we would all hang out. That was some fun time. She was cool. She was real cool. Good girl, man. It lasted a good little minute. But, so the reason that one didn't work out, I really just, after a while, just was like, slowly like withdrawing from it. I just wasn't, you know, I think I was like 23 or 24, and I was just like, you know, I don't want this, like, I want to keep like living, like having fun, like selfish reasons, you know what I mean? And I didn't realize that till later, you know. So it's not like I was intentionally dragging her along, you know. I was in it for the long run, but, and then I know this sounds fucked up, man, but she just started like letting herself go physically, you know what I mean? And I know that's shallow to say that, but you know, I'm human, you know. It was unattractive to me, like, why you just letting yourself go like that? I don't know if I played a part in that, or, you know, they say you get comfortable when you're in a relationship, you know, that comfort way. So yeah, bro, don't get too comfortable in a relationship. Like I said, don't take it for granted, man. Keep doing, like, bettering yourself while you're with your significant other. It doesn't stop just because you're with them, and just because you finally have a partner does not mean you need to stop working on yourself. No, sir. You need to keep doing what you're doing, because they're gonna love that. That's what they want. They want you to keep doing that. So like, when you get with somebody and it's been a few months since y'all been dating, and you start to like just get comfortable as far as you in your life too, that's not the same you that they had met. You know, that's a different version of you than they had met and started to date. So, you know, they're probably thinking like, why are you switching up? Like, why are you moving differently? You know, that could be another reason relationship does not work out. Finding a lot of reasons, bro. And then my last relationship, real good girl too. That one didn't work out, bro, because, you know, by this time I was a lot more, you know, I learned a lot more about myself already from my past relationship. So I was a little better in this one, but the main reason it didn't work out, bro, was I broke her trust. So, like, when we first started dating, I still kind of here and there would take a Xanny, right? And she didn't really say too much about it or trip, you know, but she didn't play none of that. She only drank, smoked, not really. She really only drank, but yeah, bro. So, but she wasn't fucking with it. So I told her I would stop, and I stopped. I did stop, but okay. So like I was just saying, I was getting comfortable with her, bro. I started to take her for granted, and financially, I was kind of messed up when I was with her. So there was a point where we had stopped going on dates for like a month and a half, and I wasn't like buying her flowers, little stuff like that she wanted. You know, man, she even told me like, and I still was just tripping, bro. But yeah, I started to take her for granted, and because of that, she started to slowly, like, I can tell, pull away. Or at least she was trying to, you know, because she loved me, so sometimes she couldn't help it, like, but I could tell something was off, you know what I mean? But me thinking like maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I didn't put two and two together at the time. I'm just thinking like maybe she stopped feeling me, or like, I don't know. I was just like, why is she acting like this, right? It wasn't until like way after the relationship ended, when I reflected, that I figured out why. But yeah, bro, so she started to pull away, so I started to pull away, because I'm like, why are you acting like this? You know, I thought you was my girl, you know. But you know, women, they're not gonna straight up tell you what you need to be doing. Like, you gotta figure that shit out as a man, right? So, damn, bro, where was I going with that? Yeah, bro. Okay, shit. Took her for granted. She pulled away. I pulled away a little bit, and we had lived together, so it was, you know, it was that might have been part of the reason. You know, always being around somebody. I don't suggest living with somebody too soon, you know, but damn, bro, I really forgot where I was going with that. She pulled away, I pulled away. Oh, okay, so that's why I finally cracked and I popped a Xanny, because I didn't like how I was feeling, bro. I knew something was wrong. And bro, something had happened that night, that day, to where she had literally found out that I took it, right? Literally the first time taking one back. But yeah, I did it behind her back. Yeah, bro, I broke her trust. I broke her trust. Also, something else happened that day that, you know, that broke her trust. But yeah, bro, man, never be dishonest in a relationship, bro, because if you plan on being with them for the long run, you know, you have to be completely transparent, completely vulnerable with them, bro. Don't hide anything. Don't try to hide anything. It will surface, bro. So yeah, that's how I fucked that one up. But you know, you live and you learn, right? Okay, my last point is the reason you don't yet know how to maintain a healthy relationship is because you were never taught how to be in one. Like, you grew up in a household where you never saw that. Okay, so like for me, bro, I grew up in both my parents was around. So I grew up with my mom and my youngest brother. It was mainly just us three. You know, I have a lot of other siblings, but they're all from my dad. So just me, my youngest brother, and my mom. And shit, bro, you know, my parents, I think they were in a relationship when I was young, like a kid, up until maybe I was like 7 or 8. And, you know, sometimes me and my mom and my brother would stay with my dad for a little bit, but sometimes we would stay at her apartment, you know, just us. A lot of back and forth, you know, a lot of, I don't know, bro. My childhood kind of blurry, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so my dad, you know, he has 3 baby mothers. And then my mom, she just has 2 kids by him. But my mom, bro, she been married and divorced like 3 times, you know, so. And then none of my other family members really have a solid marriage like that. So I never really saw like what a real healthy relationship looked like growing up, aside from my grandparents on my mom's side. But that's about it. Like, I never. And bro, so if you come from a broken home too and are feeling like me, it's not the end of the world. We just had to figure it out for ourselves, figure it out on our own by trial and error. And eventually we'll get there. We'll figure out what a healthy relationship is. But you know, it is more difficult for us, for sure. Yeah, bro. It's my thoughts on trying to help y'all to kind of figure out, you know, where you're going wrong in a relationship. And hopefully I brought some light to that subject. But appreciate y'all tapping in, man. We out.